Hey guys, good evening. It's good to see you all on one more AMA. Uh, I'm sorry I was not able to do AMA for the past couple of weeks. I was traveling and I could not make it on time for these AMAs, so I had to skip the last 2 weeks AMA. But yeah, I don't want to stop this practice of being able to get in touch with you guys, discuss with you guys, and get a lot of feedbacks from you, which is one of the best parts, at least for me, from the point of view of AMA. Now, good that I've been able to get back on this session of AMA on a very, very, very good market, guys. I think, though a lot of people would say Bitcoin is still facing pressure, it is still hovering around 116, it's not able to break that 116 barrier there. But yeah, guys, we have been waiting for much, much more than Bitcoin. Looks like we have a great news there. Now, all you altcoiners who are waiting for, when is the altcoin season? I think we have a lot to discuss today, guys. Uh, I think the market you've been expecting has come, and it's come with a really, really good bang. I think most of the assets are looking very good. Yes, we'll have a separate discussion of meme coin, what's happening in the meme space. We definitely will discuss about the Shibarium hack. Um, and yes, and why there is a pressure on meme coin. Because of that, ideally, I think most of you people will be following it, but definitely let's discuss it for people who are not aware on what's happening in the meme coin space. Though it was looking great last week, suddenly in the last 24 hours, we are definitely noticing a lot of red, especially in the meme tokens. Yes, there's a lot of red in other coins as well, but that I would ideally leave it to the weekend liquidity acts and pressures, where the market is generally looking good. Um, Majorly driven by a lot of discussion on Fed rate cuts. And though the trade wars are looking like it's getting heated up for India, globally it looks like, okay, there is a lot of discussion that's going to happen. Okay, quick actions are going to happen right now. So it looks like the trade wars effect on crypto prices will be on a pause for some time, right? Though we are noticing in other assets, especially gold and stuff, we are seeing that there's a good improvement that is happening, especially because of this geopolitical scenario. But for crypto, I think it is now more focused on the institutional money where it is moving, right? We are definitely seeing a lot of reallocation happening from Bitcoin, which is very interesting. Um, which ideally we'll talk about. Let's also talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Let's also talk about ETFs, what had happened. Is it saying a story? And let's also talk about the altcoin index. Where is it now? Um, Definitely. The market, if I leave the last 24 hours, which might look like, hey, most of things are red, I think you should not worry much there. Apart from meme tokens, let's discuss separately. Generally, it has been a good week for crypto, right? Maybe Bitcoin tried to cross 116K, but it was not able to, break that resistance level. It has still gotten down. It's at 115, 114K values. But the good part is the fun going out of crypto is the question that we'll have to look at. And looks like it is not actually going out of crypto. There's a reallocation of asset that is happening. Now, why does it sound very interesting when there is a reallocation of asset happening? Now, reallocation of assets also mean that funds are moving to altcoin, guys. I think for all you people who were hodling cryptos, especially altcoins, and we were waiting saying, when is the altcoin season? This is the time now you have to start looking at a lot of numbers. Okay. Now, before that, let's welcome people here. Hi, Vijayan. Good to see you here. Um, let's also wait for a lot of people to come in, because it's been a break of 2 weeks that I've taken for this AMA. But good to notice that we're quickly already having uh, more than 150 plus viewers on the AMA session now. Good. Now, let's quickly go through the numbers of the market. I'm just parking aside the last 24 hours numbers, guys. I mean, I don't think that's a really good indicator. Uh, except meme coins, which we'll take separately. Uh, Bitcoin, see, though I'll say that okay, it is up by 2%, 3%. We know that it touched 116K, but again, see the general narrative that is taking a larger stage now is the Fed rate cut, which is more or less expected to happen, right? A 25 basis point rate cut is going to happen, which the market is also ready for it to happen. That is having a lot of effect on the prices of Bitcoin and other cryptos, right? So that is why we saw an improvement in prices that happened. But again, there are again some school of thought that okay, now though there is going to be an interest rate cut, which again people are saying that that it's going to be a continuing interest rate cut to the point of 1.5 percentage. Till that point, there will be rate cuts that will happening in the next few months. Now, even though there is a continuing rate cut that is going to happen, uh, though the inflation numbers have not looked really bad, which again that is why the Trump is fighting with Fed, saying that hey guys, what are you doing? There are a lot of people who feel that it is going to affect inflation still a lot, these price cuts, and they're also worried about yields in the long term bonds. Okay, now let's not get too tricky here. The larger point that you'll have to look at is definitely the market is expecting the interest rate cuts to ease up fund flow or liquidity into the market, which is going to do good to prices. That is ideally why most of the cryptos are moving. But still, there's a bit of question that is looming around that is it going to have a longer term effect or it's going to be very short lived? So that discussion is still on. But generally, what it also meant was people started looking at how do we allocate this additional liquidity, right? Now, this additional liquidity seems to be going into altcoins, which is a very good news, guys. Hey Thorla, how we filing crypto tax with Giottus documents? Any guide? Hey Thorla, at this point in time, you can download your trades, your transfers, and all those details from Giottus, and you'll have to be doing the filings. Definitely, there are players in the market who are doing crypto filings. Um, um, yeah, ClearTax is one, CoinX is one. There are quite a few in the market who are helping out people. You can definitely take the service, or if you're clear, you can always download the trades and everything, um, and then you can take it forward. Yeah, Aaron, market is correcting now, or we expect down below 100K. I'm not really expecting the market to greatly correct here. Yes, there is a worry that when the US market opens up, with a lot of people getting back with trade and liquidity, is the market going to react negatively? Because that is when institutions don't trade much during the weekends. We are seeing, for example, a lot of these large hodlers and OGs, they've actually liquidated their Bitcoin position and they have moved a lot of their funds to Ethereum. Definitely, you guys would have seen the news of an 8-year-old address, Bitcoin holder address, which has moved more than 140 million or something to convert it into uh, Ethereum. Again, the total sum was considered to be around some $4 billion, and this has created a bit of worry, which is again taking a toll on Bitcoin prices. This sentiment is also playing a bit, that maybe a lot of people will try to move their portion now. Yes, is there a pressure on Bitcoin? Yes, there seems to be a pressure on Bitcoin, which I think will definitely be played by the interest rates that are going to reduce. The liquidity is going to flow in that way, which is going to help get the Bitcoin prices up. But in short term, I definitely feel there's going to be a pressure on Bitcoin. But good part is I don't think the funds are going to move out of crypto. It is going to get distributed within your altcoins, is what I believe. Now, uh, generally, what altcoins can it be? You can definitely bet on the well, the the the, the layers ones which are doing well now, be it okay, let me not quote names, right? So which are doing well now. Definitely, there is a positive impact of funds flowing down to these tokens. That's why if you notice, most of the layer one tokens have done well. Now, especially people who are looking at meme coins, you guys are, I think you would have followed the hack in the Shibarium network, the layer two of SHIB, uh, where there is a huge loss of funds that has happened. Um, Definitely that has created a bit of um, uh, bad news for SHIB, where there has been a price dump that has been happening, especially in SHIB. There has been in the last 24 hours 5 to 6 percentage prices has moved down, and which has also had an effect in other meme coins, especially Dodge, which has again gone down by 7 to 8 percentage in the last 24 hours. It is just because of the fact of this hack that had happened. So people are again, because these are not long-term hodlers who have, or the token itself is not something that has substance to say that, okay, I'm holding this token because I believe that it has XYZ use case. So even a small impact like this or an impact like this will have a larger effect on meme tokens. So that is why you're noticing a lot of spillover effects on other meme coins as well on the prices. Um, so, uh, so yes, will the fund flow get into memes? Maybe not this time, but it'll get into other solid layer ones and layer twos and other projects that you've been following. So yes, is it a good altcoin season? The altcoin season looks to have started, guys. Now, if you guys noticed, the altcoin index, I mean, even if you generally go and see in coin market cap, the altcoin index is at 72 percentage, which is amazingly high, guys. It's one of the highest in the past few months. And the Bitcoin dominance has also come down at 57 percentage, which ideally I thought that it will go down more. I think in this week at least, the Bitcoin dominance, I strongly believe it's going to come down and it's going to create a lot of fund flows that is going to happen into Ethereum and other tokens. So good signs of altcoin season to have started. No, I think I'm saying the right word, guys. The altcoin season seems to have started. Now, in the ETF side, why I also say this, see, usually there's a fund flow that happens. Now, the fund flow seems to be giving in, for example, Bitcoin 642 million and Ethereum also 400 million. Now, imagine the fund flows are close to, in Ethereum, are getting close to BTC, but there's positive fund flows that are happening, which is very good news, guys. Now, it more or less looks like the institutions are also bringing in funds. They're putting in Bitcoin, but they're also thinking they'll also have some assets which are open in Ethereum as well. So that is why funds are being allocated to Ethereum as well, not just for Bitcoin, which is again a good indicator that the altcoin season has started. So this is a very interesting market, guys, where all you people who are saying when is the altcoin season, I think you guys are looking at one. I wish to know how many of your portfolios are looking good now. I know it's just the beginning of the season. Maybe it has not yet created the impact you wanted, but how good is your portfolio looking compared to the last 2 to 3 months, guys? I would love to hear that from you. Okay, now we have few more comments. AirDrop X is crypto withdrawal working. AirDrop X, yes, Giottus is one of the fewer exchanges where you can do crypto withdraw. Yes, there are levels of crypto withdrawals. To keep increasing your levels, you'll have to reach out to my team, who will be doing or who will be getting additional documents from you to understand the use case for you doing a withdraw, so that we adhere to the laws of the land and still you can have your crypto withdrawal. So is crypto withdrawal working with Giottus? Yes. We almost are the only exchange who has a crypto withdrawal open at this point in time, guys. Garudan Resort, please add stop loss and take profits after that futures trading is dream. Garudan, I'm with you. We are working on it on full pedal. We'll be out with it very soon. Thanks that you're pointing it out. Judas Futures is live, guys. We're definitely seeing a lot of interest coming in the futures trade. Don't forget there is no TDS in futures. So if your people are looking at your funds not getting locked and not being worried about the legality and stuff and still want to do crypto trades, I think you definitely have to try out crypto futures. And guess what, guys? We are coming with a lot of interesting things in futures. Yes, one of the feature level enhancement in the crypto futures, but there are a lot of other interesting things, right? We will definitely keep you posted. We are trying to make sure that we bring in the best experts, we bring in the experts in your language, and then we help you out with your trades. And we want you to make a lot of money with the comfort. So that's what we're trying to do. But yeah, I'll just keep it a bit cryptic at this time. But my team will definitely come out with a lot of interesting communication on futures, especially, guys. Now, don't forget, at this point in time, you're the only exchange who you can trade futures with 0% fee. I think you guys should all take benefit of it till the time we start feeling that, hey, I think we should start charging fee. I think you should take benefit of that at least. Hey master, I lose some USDT because of no stop loss because it was happened quick admit. I know. Hey, I'm with you guys. We're quickly working on it. I'm with you. We will quickly bring that in, and we will try to make sure that now currently we're sending notifications, but I will make sure that it comes out quickly. And which crypto withdrawal working? I mean, we you can check out our fee page at DropX. There we have clearly mentioned which all tokens are open, which all tokens are withdrawals are not there. I'll put it this way: in the Indian ecosystem, we are the only exchange who has withdrawal at least open, and even the tokens where exchanges say that for selected customer the withdrawals are open, we are actually having the maximum coverage for tokens in withdrawal. So you can definitely check out our fee page. We can INR withdrawals are down most of the time. Please change bank address. Hey, I thought that I didn't. Actually, we are one of the few guys who don't have a trouble of weekend banking. We completely came out of the issue of weekend banking. I'm not sure why you're facing this issue. I'll particularly look into this. Right? I'm actually taking a note on why you got this experience. We are one of the very few guys in the market now who have seamless uh, banking that is currently available. But yes, thanks for that feedback. I'll definitely go check with my operations team what's happening there. Varun Ranganathan, a BJP minister, pitched for INR stablecoin for foreign user to buy Indian bonds. Varun, yes, that was a very interesting articles. Now, first thing to highlight, this definitely points out that we are living at a very interesting time when ruling party members are talking about use cases of stablecoin, uh, which does not happen usually, which is not something we would have uh, expected something from the ruling party minister to talk about. But he gave a very good argument and a pitch which was very exciting and interesting to read. Now, this again is a very good indicator of what's the pulse of the government. What are they looking to do with the market? How are they looking at regulating the market? This is something you guys have to take it as okay, the government is really looking at doing some proactive steps and not just steps which are hindering the market or hindering the investors. It's trying to take a lot of proactive steps that I can definitely assure you, because we've been definitely having a lot of interactions which uh, uh, which have been great, right? Yes, that's a very positive indicator. There are a lot of noise within the government circles also, which echo this, that there are definitely a lot of use cases, and definitely India can regulate the ecosystem to take benefit of the use case. So, uh, you pointed out the right thing. There's a lot of sentiments there, which is positive, which we think definitely is going to be good for the ecosystem, guys. So, that's a quick wrap of things, guys. It was very interesting market that we are looking at. I would definitely want to take uh, crypto battle arena. Please expand zero fees till October end. Crypto. I mean, I'll surprise you with a lot of interesting incentives. Uh, Let me not open all the surprises that I have right away, but definitely the idea is to make sure that you guys earn a lot, right? Um, our idea is to make sure that we bring in a lot of adoption to futures first, make you guys use futures, get a lot of feedback from you, and then look about earning money. So earning is not in the first few months criteria as of now. So and definitely have a lot of interesting things. Could not just be zero fees, but a lot of even interesting things beyond that as well. So thanks, but yeah, I've taken your feedback. Now that's quickly from my side, guys. I think I touched on all the important things. The market for altcoiners definitely looks crazy. Bitcoin, yes, I think it will face a bit of pressure because of asset being allocated across altcoins, but I believe that is what the market wanted. Most of the hodlers here are long-time hodlers who definitely have exposure in other tokens as well. So yes, this is a pretty good market, which I think is going to work well for everyone. Vijay, sir, answer my question. Vijay, did I miss your question? I don't know. How are you, Vijay? I'm good. Thank you, Vijay. I'm really sorry if that is what you wanted, or do you have any other question? I'm doing great. It is good to get some questions in that way. I'm doing great. Thanks, man. Thanks for checking in. I'm sorry I was not able to do the last two sessions. I was traveling a bit. Um, a lot of regulatory travels, if you may uh, take it as, but it's all good. Pretty good vibes that we are getting. That the market is actually looking at a very good way forward, guys. So I'm very bullish on the alt season and the Indian regulatory setup. I'm very bullish now, guys. I think I've never been as bullish as I've been now. No, definitely. If you guys ask me that, okay, what about different use cases, payments, cross-border remittance, and all that, maybe we don't have an answer for all that, but we have a lot of interest in listening to the crypto ecosystem now. I mean, that is more important than trying to solve the problem from the day one itself. So that's quickly from my side, guys. I think I've definitely given a lot of assuring comments this in this AMA. I'll always be happy to take a lot of feedback. In this one, someone had said that they're having troubles in the weekend for their INR withdrawals. I'm going to right away look into it and make sure none of you guys face that issue, because we are supposed to be the best in INR deposits and withdrawals when others are struggling, and with also crypto withdrawals and deposits open. So I'll definitely take care of that at Hodler. So with that, comms guys, it's a quick wrap from my side. Thank you everyone for joining in my session. Next week again, I'll have this AMA. Till the next week, it was happy to connect with you all. Have a good week then. Take care. Bye bye.